Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. During this video, I'll be showing you how you can make your own security cameras in Unity and also how you can choose and change between cameras as you like with ease using your scripts. So I have a very simple setup here. I have a laptop, which is basically, you can think of it as where the camera or the security camera is going to be shown. And then we have the actual camera, and I have the player here, and when I get close to the laptop and press E, I'm able to view whatever this camera is viewing at the moment. And then when I press E again, kind of swaps between the two. So we're going to be doing that, and I'll be showing you how. So the first thing we're going to need is a camera that is not the camera that is on the player. So we need another camera. So create that, and basically there's nothing else special about this, and you need to disable this, and we're going to be enabling this component through our scripts. So that is for the camera, the rest are just decorational. Then we have the laptop, which I have a very simple script here, which basically all it does is returning the camera that it wants to be enabling. And there are plenty of ways that you could have done this, but I chose to do is just to show you a basic example of how to get a camera and making a getter function, as they are called. You could obviously have done what I'm going to be showing you in just one script, but I thought it would be easier and more convenient to do it like this. So each laptop, for example, if you had many cameras, you'll have for each laptop or for each device that you want to be kind of working with its camera. So this will be pointing to the camera that is one to enable. If you had multiple cameras, you can be choosing as you want. And okay, so that is for the laptop, and that is attached on the laptop here. And also the laptop has a box collider, which has this as is trigger, and you can think of this as the range. And if the player is within this range, they can use the camera. So, and that is for the laptop or the device that you want to be using to enabling the security camera. And for the player, so I have my player here and has a security camera script. And basically this is responsible for actually finding out if it's within the range of the laptop and enabling the camera. So it has one variable, and that is the camera, and it's initially null, so it doesn't have any value initially. And we're going to be getting the value on the on trigger enter. You can remember we had the laptop with the is trigger box collider here, and if we enter that collider, we're going to be checking the tag. So I forgot to mention that I've changed the tag of the laptop to laptop. You can change it to whatever you want. And so checking if it's laptop. If it is, we're going to be trying to get the script that we have here. So we're going to be trying and getting this, and as you can see, this is how you can do that. So of the object class, we're going to try and get component. You can also use get component. It will be the same thing. I just tried to use the try get component because it's safer, and I feel like most of you won't be familiar with this, so I thought might as well just show off this function as well. So this is basically a safer way of doing so, and this returns if it found something or not. So in the if statement, if it did find the component, it will actually return true and get into the statement. And we also have a way to basically pass in this variable that is initially empty, and then if this found the object, it will actually populate this using the out keyword. And then we're going to basically set the security camera that we have here to this camera that we have gotten from the script. So I'm just calling the getter function that we have here and getting camera. And for the exit, all I'm doing is basically if it's the tag laptop that we've exited from its collider, I'm just deactivating the camera, so we don't have to have the camera on while we are far away from the laptop, and also setting our variable to null. And to actually enable the camera, we have this update function where we're checking if the security camera has a value. And if it doesn't, it means that we're within the range of a laptop or a device. In your case, it depends on what you're trying to do. In my case, it's a laptop. And also checking for the key E. And if it's pressed, we're going to be enabling the camera, or basically setting the camera to the opposite of its current state. So if it's false, it will turn to true because of the not operator here. and vice versa. If it's true, it will turn to false. So that is a very simple way of doing so, and you can do a lot of things with this apart from what I've shown. For example, you could have, have, let's say, multiple cameras at the same time. So something that you could have done is, let me just activate this. You could have set the view rect to maybe something smaller and 0.25. That is not very convenient. So maybe something like this, and have like a couple of these cameras spread around and have multiple kind of cameras viewing different angles of this room. So that is how you basically can do this. You can just whenever it enters the collider, you can instead have a list instead of one single camera, and then just keep adding to the list and enabling one by one the cameras, and these will kind of have this effect. So if you want multiple cameras open at the same time, this is basically how you can do it. So hopefully you found this video useful. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments, and I'll cover multiple cameras in more detail, because I know this is very briefly mentioned, but if you want me to cover this in a separate video, I can do that as well. Thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day, and goodbye.